As a master bladesmith, honing and steeling puts me in touch with 2,000 years of Western civilization and man as a tool maker, as a tool user. But you don't have to be a master bladesmith to be in touch with your tools, or to even use a bench stone to keep them sharp. You can learn this, it's easy, and it will put you in touch with your knives, which will give you a better relationship with the food and just make cutting a pleasure, which just adds to the pleasure of cooking. If you feel like your knives are dull, the first tool that you want to use is a steel or a hone. This is the first resource that you're going to use to bring the edge of your knife back. This is a regular maintenance tool. You can use this on a regular basis to keep your edge tuned up. Now, the way that this tool works is it is much harder than the edge of your knife. This tool can be used in this position, or you can steel away from you. But the position that I would suggest is to put the steel in front of you on the cutting board and anchor it. And you're going to use a very slight angle. It's about the same angle as if you laid a matchbook up against the steel and then laid the knife against the matchbook. That's the angle we're looking for. Somewhere between 12 and 15 degrees. And I'm going to put my finger at the very back of the knife so that when I slide the knife into the steel and hit that 12 to 15 degrees, I'll pull the knife down in an arcing motion and then switch sides. So from the front, it looks like this. The first few strokes are with more pressure, and then you lighten up until the very last couple of strokes. Generally, people don't use enough pressure when steeling a knife. So this is a great tool to help you figure out how much pressure to use when steeling a knife. This is an old postal scale, but you can use a baking scale. So grab the knife by the handle, press the blade on top of the scale, and press down until you hit 4 to 6 pounds of pressure. This is a good zone for steeling your knife on a regular basis. And what this is doing is straightening the edge out, aligning the edge. And when you get done steeling the knife, you should find that the edge is actually improved. Or you could use some vegetables. Oops. It's not necessary to hone your knife every time you pick it up. Sometimes I won't hone my knife for several nights and just be cooking, because I know at the end of the night it was still cutting well. I wash it, dry it, put it away. When I pick it up the next time and I go to cut, it's still cutting well. But as soon as I detect that it's not cutting well, then I'm going to put it on the hone and bring it back, and as soon as I cut, I expect to see a difference.